Welcome back, everyone, to Pillars of Eternity. You're here with Rain Lefevre, otherwise known as DraxxKraven. When I was just thinking how fucked up it would be if Aloth,
I'm here.
if I told Aloth I was talking to
17 and a
17 what? Oh, he's probably counting the corpses. I was just thinking about how fucked up it would be if Aloth was like, "Oh, you're talking to ghosts? That's not possible." Like, motherfucker, this is a world with magic in it. Like, yeah, I can talk to ghosts. Fuck you.
17 and a half. Well, could be 18, depending on how you count the dwarf woman.
Oh, he's counting the corpses. Oh well, I guess I'm not observant enough for that. What are you talking
The
about?
people hanging from the tree. 18 of them. Well, last I counted, anyway.
Is that what you people do for fun around here?
Name's Adair. Though to the people around here, might as well be 19. Don't think I'd put you much higher than 22, 23 tops. You look like the sort that likes to get involved.
What was that about a dwarf?
The dwarf woman. You were trying to figure out whether to count her as a full person. I think you oughta.
What makes you think I was interested in the dwarf woman?
Well, I was smoking over here, saw you staring at her. Twice I refilled my pipe. You never so much as blinked. Your mouth was so slack I took you for a Radric at first.
I've been out of sorts lately. Of course, we all got our bad days when we stand perfectly still and stare at corpses for a while without blinking. Do you know what a watcher is?
Careful, friend. Best not use that word round here. There'd be any number of Radric bootlickers within earshot. Ciphers, animancers, watchers. Same thing in the eyes of folks around here, Radric especially. They come through these parts all the time with their cures, preying on the desperate. None of them are who they claim to be. Of course, seeing you with that funny look, I'd be halfway inclined to believe you were having some kind of communion with that dwarf. Either case, maybe I'm not 19 after all. No offense.
None taken. Good. They don't mean it personal when they hang folks here. I have to remind myself.
The town's had it in for me for a long time now. Only fellow who ever stuck up for me, well, he's number 18 up there. My headman on the farm. Used to be my captain during the war.
What does the town have against you?
Pick the wrong god. That's what it comes down to. Used to be a lot of Aethys worshippers in Gilded Vale. That mess of rocks over there, that was a temple to him, to give you some idea. Then one day, somebody named Widewind shows up on Deerwood's doorstep. Says he's the living flesh of Aethys. Got an army with him. Suddenly, Aethys isn't so popular in these parts. My brother Woden and me, neither of us believed it. No way was that Aethys. He enlisted, and then I did too. But, he didn't make it back.
My condolences.
After the war, people took to punishing Aethys worshippers, accusing them of treason. Got real ugly, especially after the legacy started. Folks needed someone to blame. I was safe because I fought, but then this rumor starts that my brother, that he was on the wrong side. And I wasn't so safe anymore. Until my headman stepped in and said they'd have to hang him to get to me.
Oh.
Seems that's no longer a concern. Of course, the townies don't do the hanging these days, but when Radric's men come, they got no problem doing the pointing.
You can see why I was eager to leave. Well, we know why your hangman was hanged. If you're to be hanged next, what are you still doing here? Drinking, mostly. Point of fact, I'm on my way out. Just haven't figured where I'm going yet. Not a whole lot of places out there don't think Widewind's legacy started with Widewind. Well, we could travel together. Where are you headed? Someplace called Cade Noir. There's an old watcher there who might be able to help
Seem
me.
to remember hearing something about that years ago. He tamed that place. People would seek him out for all kinds of things. Troubles of the soul, questions for the departed. Of course, that was back when you didn't have to say watcher with a hush on your breath. A man such as that, there'd be things I'd want to ask him. Don't know why I never thought of it before. Not sure how I feel about setting out with a stranger. And a strange one at that. But, truth be told, you might be the only one in town who wouldn't feel some relief seeing me swing from that tree.
There's a fine reason if I ever heard one.
All right, then. Guess I'll do some sightseeing. long as you're not the one picking the sites.
Which war are you referring to? The War of Independence? Saints War. Only one in my lifetime. Fella decides he's the living incarnation of Aothos, overthrows Riad Saras, marches on Deerwood, so we gave him a deer wooden hello. Aothos, god of rebirth and redemption, formerly, anyhow. Maybe they call him something different where you're from. Almost certainly. Deerwood and hello.
Blew him up.
Why was Edmund hanged? Because he said he was standing between Adair and the rumors. So let's get going.
Hey.
So Adair is a fighter, which means he's good at fighting.
Yes?
Ooh, we do not have many weapon sets. Crucible of the Soul. Once per rest, unravels the vital essence of his or her enemies, gaining endurance in the process. Okay, seems pretty strong. Okay, so I can move Adair in front, which I want to do, because he's a fighter. He's a big boy. Background: Adair, gentry, Deerwood, farmer. Yeah. I have one reputation for being rational, and I have a faintly good reputation in the Gilded Vale. Sweet. What's Adair got on him? He's got a cape and his armor from the Saints' War. Makes sense. No quick items. Can I just... Okay, cool. I can just steal all this shit. I was about to say, like, this does not seem useful to me.
Hey.
Cool. Okay. And when I check the map, can I see... Hey, Offra's home. The Temple of Aothos, road south, Ingrid's house, Blackhammer Smithery, and the windmill. So I can see all the notable spaces where I might find quests. Thank you very much, game. It's just awfully convenient, so I don't have to, like, just go into everyone's house and be like, yo, you need any help? That was the Baldur's Gate problem. The Baldur's Gate 2 solution is just label the important houses. Yo, Offra, what's up? A dear wooden woman is standing in front of the fireplace humming a quiet tune, perhaps to her unborn child, for she is clearly quite pregnant.
Hello?
I was starting to think... Oh, I'm sorry. I was expecting someone else. Who were you expecting? My sister, Kalisha, is traveling with one of the caravans. She sent a letter before she came. She said she was going to pay her way by working as a guard for the caravan master. She always was the tough one. I don't suppose you've seen her on the road or the caravan. It's Master Adima's. I was with the caravan. I'm afraid the rest of the caravan was killed. Ooh. I told her it was a dangerous path to take. Kalisha was always so certain she could take on danger. My poor sister. I'm sorry, stranger. I can't believe she's gone. If only I hadn't called her here. If I hadn't written to her, she might still be alive. Quit your sniveling. Kalisha mentioned that she thought you needed help. Perhaps I can provide assistance? That's kind of you to offer, but I don't know if I could impose this on you. It's a small favor. I'm worried about the baby, about the legacy. I told Kalisha as much as I could, but all I know is that for a long time now, every child born in Gilded Vale has been soulless, empty. It's happened to so many mothers, and Lord Raedric, he's exiled all of them, calling it a sign of the gods' disfavor. With my Hathort gone, I don't know how I'd manage if I lost my home. Kind wayfarers. I hoped Kalisha could help me. They say Ranga, the old midwife, knows a way to prevent a child from being born hollow, but she moved to Anslog's Compass 2 seasons ago. The journey's too far for me. I can't make it. I don't know anyone else now with Kalisha gone. I'll find Ranga for you. You will? God bless you. I'll give you some coin to pay her with. You needn't trouble yourself with that. I think it's a drink she fashions out of... Well, I'm not sure, but it shouldn't be too much of a burden to carry back. Anslog's Compass is what we call the lagoon to the south. You'll have to cross the wilds to get there. That's what keeps me from trying it myself. Thanks again, truly. You'll be saving us both. No problem. But yeah, certain dialogue options are only available to certain characters. I think one of those reputations was like a certain paladin order, and we ain't a paladin. We ain't about that life. We are here to be sneaky. We aim to misbehave and all that. Pick up the pace. Ingrid? The man and woman appear to be deep in conversation, working at closing two bulging satchels.
Greetings.
Can we help you? Do you know this woman, Non? Yeah, I think we met in the Valewood. I warned her about the bear. Glad to see you made it. Was there anything else you wanted? You two seem to be in good spirits for people who just lost a friend. That's unkind of you to say. I'm grieving my husband in my fashion. I'm only sorry I could not convince him to leave Gilded Vale before this happened. I'm relieved to be rid of this terrible place. That's all. It cost me the greater part of my life, and now my husband. I'm glad to be free of it. You two seem to be in a hurry. Yes, I imagine so. We're packing for a trip, actually. It's been meaning to visit Defiance Bay, and, well, in truth, I think I've had my fill of this town. Is there anything you can tell me about the Vale? Okay. Huh. Seems a little suspicious. Oh, no, I'm not here to read history books. I get the feeling that maybe What's-His-Face's death was not as accidental as it might seem. Who knows? Oh, no. We know there's more grain in there, Trumbull. We won't settle for scraps while you grow fat on our crops. The first of you drunkards comes through the door gets a shot between the eyes. Gods hear me, Swainer. I'll put you down like a dog. Come away for now, lads. We'll get back, Trumbull, and we'll have fair prices, or by flame we'll have a reckoning. Huh. Against the grain. Interesting. Here's hoping he doesn't shoot me. Yeah, if he does, I can take a bullet. Just one. An elven man stands before you. His relatively stocky build suggests a life of labor. His face is pale and drawn, and his eyes wide. Behind him, a younger man and woman exchange worried glances. Get back if you value your life. I'm not here to hurt anyone. Wait, I know you. You just came into town, right? Well, don't tell me Swainer's already got his claws into you. God, that's all I need. I think you could use some help. Those people out there seem pretty angry. Really? Highly as tits. Could I use a friendly face? I take it you heard some part of what the crowd's asking for? Grain, as if I got it tucked away somewhere. Swainer's been egging that lot on for days now. They've been keeping clear so far, but if things keep on like they are, I don't know how much longer we've got before things get messy. Please, if you're not here on his behalf, maybe you could speak to him? He won't listen to me anymore. Just explain that we're all getting smaller rations now. We're all making sacrifices. Alright, I'll go see what I can do. I'd be grateful if you did. He won't listen to me anymore, but maybe you'll have better luck. Tell him we're all having a hard time. We'll have to make some sacrifices. Folk around town say you're the sensible sort. Even Swainer can appreciate that. If you can convince him, I'll be in your debt for it. Okay. Okay, so if we're stealing, there's a special stealing icon. That's just like, oh, yep, you're stealing this. Try not to get spotted. And if you're taking it, it's just a hand. I dig that. Thank you. Thanks, game, for letting me know when I'm stealing something. Because I don't like stealing things. It makes me feel naughty. Alright, let's see if I can find Swainer and the boys. Black Hammer Smithery. Oh god, here's something he doesn't live in here. It's gonna be weird. An account of 200 sales. The pages are nearly empty. An Amois man of impressive build, towering above the countertop. What do you have here? You come to us at a strange time, I'm afraid. Stock's not what it used to be. What do you got? Ooh. Some powerful items, and then some more generic stuff. Oh, Roman grappling hook. I'll actually take that. Oh, and a pry bar. Never know when you might need those.
Well met, friend.
Something about your stock being low? We just don't have the supplies. Been expecting the next delivery for near a week now, and I haven't seen sight of it. Have to expect that it was hit by bandits. The road out east is crawling with them, or my workers ran off with the wagon themselves, maybe to make some coin, as if that lot would dare. He's right about the bandits. The dire situation in the villages like this and the exodus to the cities has created far too many opportunities for unscrupulous men. If you happen to be headed that way, maybe you could keep an eye out for a supply wagon, or my shipment at least. They'd be cutting through the Black Meadow, I expect. Only good road. Yeah, sure. I'll see them back safe and sound. Maybe I can pocket the supplies and sell them elsewhere, but I feel bad fucking with Gilded Vale, you know? Like, it's in such a bad situation. I don't want to, like, make things worse. I don't want to kick them while they're down, you know? Now that I've got that rope and grappling hook, I think I could climb that little area back there. And maybe I could find that quote-unquote bear and see what happens. I do not believe that man was killed by a bear. I don't know whose house this is. Maybe it's Millman's house. The bad Millman. Nope. Just some people. Hey man, we got Kickstarter backers we got to put in the game. We got to put them somewhere. I know that if we go this way, there's another sort of part of Gilded Vale, some farmlands. And that might be where that would make sense if there's a conflict between millers and farmers. Like the farmers are like, whoa, 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 whoa. You're taking our grain and eating it yourself, and the miller is like, no, the fucking countryside is cursed, and fucking your grain ain't going very far. Not your fault. Scale the wall? Ask Ado to climb up? Hey!
Hey.
Fulvano's gloves of dexterity +2. Sweet. So can I wear these? Can my dexterity go any higher? Oh god, it can. 20 is just the natural height, dear god. Scrawled letter. I do not think you'll ever see this, but you were right, Fulvano. We should have journeyed south together and been safer for it. I would tolerate all the gloating in the world if I might live to hear it. Oof. That's rough, buddy. Gotta have the pry bar. Never know if you might need the pry bar. How do we get down? Do we just... Oh, there we go. Cool. Oh. Hidden object. What the fuck? Whoa! Torque of Falcon's eyes? God damn. Is there a necklace slot? I don't know. Where does this go? And it goes on the neck. Oh, okay, so it would go where the cloak is. Nope, need the cloak. Does your cloak do anything? Nope, just a cape. What's it do? It's fashionable.
Hey.
Duh. Don't you want to look fucking hot? I think this was foodstuffs for the whatchamadoodle, Black Hound. Ooh. What do we got? What do we got? Oh no! A Zarip! Is there a way to turn automated AI off? And did I hit it? I would not put it past me. Is that a Zarip tongue? It's Zarip tongue. Whatever. Bear cave. Bear cave! Ooh. Oh, Jesus Christ. Bear fucking me up. Bear hide. Lost spirit. A figure drifts, suspended in the musty air of the cavern. Its forms and features blur and twist in cascading ripples of incandescence. You feel its energy eddying about your limbs, filling them with a heavy chill. Reach out. Light blooms at the edge of your vision. You feel the sun at your back and the weight of the bow in your hand. You know suddenly that you have come a long way from the Vale, hunting deer. standing before a cavern, and the darkness extends far into the depths. Even so, your friend strides out before you, his red cloak flapping at his heels. Fear seizes you, casts you stumbling back towards the exit, towards light and escape. You see a glint of steel, and there is a sudden terrible flash of agony behind your knee. You scream, stumble, and fall. Your thoughts are chaos. But in the moment of terrible clarity, you see your friend look back from the mouth of the cavern, his dagger daubed in crimson to match. And there is a great dark shape above you, and then there is pain. I met him on the road, your friend. I'll find him and see that he answers for what he's done to you. Well, that would explain why he didn't want me to go looking for the bear. Even if I wasn't a watcher, I might have been able to discern what actually happened. Like, if I find a wound below the knee or at the ankle like that, that ain't a bear attack. Bears don't do that. I don't think so, at least. Pretty sure a bear just, hits you with the big claws and then you die. Oh, it's a Zarab village. Oh, no! No, my Zarabs! I don't want... why did it have to come to this? Oh, well. I'm sorry, Zarabs. I didn't mean for this to happen, but alas, if only we could talk to the monsters. Anyway, let's go confront the absconding couple, shall we? So, yes, there are a lot of wrongs that we will be able to make right because we will be able to see through the eyes of the dead. Simple as that. Makes life real easy. If I can't catch them before they leave, then at the very least, I'll be able to go to Defiance Bay and be like, hey, your buddy killed your husband.
Well met, friend.
I happen to know what really happened in that cave, in that bear cave, Naughton. I don't know what you mean. I told you the truth of it. Are you accusing me of something? If this is about the accident, we're both grieving Pearlie's loss, but it was a wild animal's doing. I had a vision in the cave. I saw Pearlie's last moments. As he lived them, I saw you cut him with a knife. That's not possible. How could you possibly know? I left no sign. Naughton, I don't know what you saw in that cave, but it isn't what you think. Pearlie, my husband, he was much of a beast as that bear. I tried to leave the first time. I suffered his temper, but he wouldn't have it. Naughton, we met, and I knew I'd find someone special, someone kind who cared for me. Please, all we want is to leave, to start somewhere else. We've got some coin saved up. You could have it if only you let us go. Damn. Sounds fair enough. Hand it over. Keep the money. Use it to start your new life. Thank you. Truly. I wish you well in your own travel, stranger. We won't forget this. Well then. I'm about to say, I can only hope that they're not lying. I hope not. That would be bad. Just like, no, actually.
Yes?
Bottle of
I shall.
Sanried is half empty.
Hey.
Interesting. Perhaps that's supposed to be corroborating evidence that he was an alcoholic of some kind? Unclear.
All right, then.
Anyway, just a little questing to get the heart pumping, I guess. I don't know. This has been lost on me. Beer and ale. What's the difference? I don't know much about, beers. I only know a little bit about spirits. Anyway, thanks so much for joining me in Pillars of Eternity. Next, I think we'll deal with the whole grain issue. Come on, guys. Poor harvests hurt us all. You don't get to choose who starves.